permission to drive off the property.
I never gave her permission to drive the car, period.
You don't have to. You gave them the method. You gave them a car with the keys in it.
The keys are always left in the car. Because we live out in the middle of
nowhere. Miss Moore, there is something wrong with you.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. Wendy Moore says homemaker Nelda Bacon owes for her son's medical bills and car repair bills due to an accident caused by Nelda's deceased daughter.
Madam, there is something very wrong with you because other than saying to this lady, I know I can never make it better. And I have my son, who looks very healthy to me.
Going through
Just a second. Who looks very healthy to me. He was able to come with you to court today, and he doesn't look like he's missed a meal. Other than that, I would turn to her and I would say to her, I can't tell you how terrible I feel that in my home, in my car, with the keys that I leave in the car, your daughter met such an early death. Instead of saying that, you sue her for the damage to your car. You're an idiot. Judgment on the counterclaim for $5,000.
Why did you send your daughter up there?
I just want to plead to parents when you're in a party environment, keep an eye on the children.
Carrie Ann died because she made some very stupid mistakes.
No one should leave keys in a vehicle. I don't care where you live.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Johnson versus Birch. Step forward.
20-year-old student Kimberly Johnson is suing her former friend, 22-year-old retail manager Michael Birch, for bailing him out of jail when he was arrested for unpaid traffic tickets.
Ms. Johnson, according to your complaint, Mr. Birch owes you for a loan. The loan was for bail money.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Birch says it was a nice gesture, but there was never a loan.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's up to me to find out the truth, right?
You're right.
Because I know the truth. So I have a few questions for you, Mr. Birch. What were you in jail for?
Traffic.
What, you were making traffic?
No, a ticket. Unpaid ticket.
Huh?
Unpaid ticket.
An unpaid traffic ticket. What kind of traffic tickets?
More than
No, look. Don't look down. Look over here, because, Mr. Birch, let's go back a second. How many children are in your family?
I have 2 brothers, 1 sister.
And where does your mom live?
My mom lives in Georgia.
Is she a good mom?
Yes.
You think your mother is a truth machine? Does your mother always tell when the children were telling a lie or telling the truth? Is she smart?
Not all the time.
I am. How long were you in jail for a traffic ticket?
Not 4 or 5 hours.
And tell me how you came to be placed in jail.
Well, there was a warrant for my arrest, which I didn't know about.
And what was the nature of your traffic infraction, sir?
Unpaid parking tickets. I ran a couple lights in a hurry. Speeding, a couple cases.
Now, how old were these tickets, Mr. Birch?
One was maybe a year old.
Why didn't you pay it?
Time passed by. I cut it in a moment.
So I assume at some point they revoked your license.
Yes.
And when was that?
Around March.
And you continued to drive the car,
Yes.
which you know is a crime.
Yes.
In what month were you finally stopped?
July.
Now, how do you know Miss Johnson?
Best friends for like 3 or 4 years.
How did you meet her?
I met her at a movies one night. Led to a very great relationship with her and I. Best friends for 4 years. I would say more than just a best relationship, as in we were like brothers, sisters.
Good. So that when you were arrested in July because you were a deadbeat with regard to these assorted violations involving your car, how many phone calls were you allowed?
I can make phone calls out from a jail as many as I want.
How many did you make?
I made 1.
Who did you make it to?
My best friend Kim.
Did you ask her how she was feeling?
No.
Did you say, did you have a good day?
No.
Did you say, I'm in jail?
Yes.
Did you say, can you bail me out?
No.
Did she say, how can I help you?
Yes.
Now, when you called her, Mr. Birch, from jail, I want you to try to think and get into yourself, sir. What did you hope would happen?
That she be there for me like best friends are supposed to do.
But I don't need any editorializing. You called her because you wanted her to bail you out.
Yes.
Now, these weren't her parking tickets, were they?
No.
She wasn't driving with a suspended license, was she?
No.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Birch?
I work at a retail store, fashion design, clothing.
And before that, what were you doing?
I worked for Singer Wireless.
What did Miss Johnson do for a living?
Miss Johnson currently in school. She also worked at a swim facility. She was a swim teacher.
So she was supporting herself while she was going to school and paying for school.
Yes.
What I want to know is why would you think that somebody should spend $500 to get you out of a predicament that you got yourself into when she is supporting herself, trying to better herself by going to school, and you're doing nothing but taking care of yourself?
Well, it's not about whether she would do it. And in this case, your best friends, regardless if it's she or a male, you're supposed to be there for your best friend regardless of the situation it is. In this case, and since she's a girl, I'm assuming that she is innocent. No, I didn't make her pay the money. I didn't put a gun to her head. She chose to. This is my best
I
friend.
want you to look at his face. Do you know how disgusted he is with you? I think it's very nice that she took out the money from her ATM, from her bank account, or wrote out money, a check from her checking account, or borrowed money from her line of credit to go down to make sure that you didn't spend more than 5 hours in jail. And the next thing that should have happened was that you go to your ATM, to your line of credit, to your checking account, take out the money and say, thanks for being there for me as my friend, and here's the money back. Don't you get that? Don't you get that? $500? Yes, ma'am. Judge for the plaintiff, we have to $500. That's all.
What is that? You stepped out.
Shouldn't have gone any other way. Fair. Now it's over with. I'm very pleased with the decision.
Things happen in life. Some things you can't control. But in this case, I could have controlled.
Was told the excuse